What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, you are racing through space at over 600 kilometers per second? Not just because Earth is spinning, not just because we're orbiting the sun, but because our entire galaxy is careening towards something so massive and mysterious that astronomers call it the Great Attractor. And here's the mind-blowing part. We have no idea what it actually is. But that's just the beginning. Everything in the universe, every star, every planet, every atom in your body is being pulled in directions that would make your head spin. And the destination? That's where things get truly terrifying and beautiful at the same time. Right now, you're part of the greatest journey in cosmic history, and you don't even know it. By the end of this video, you'll understand not just where everything is going, but why this knowledge will completely change how you see your place in the cosmos. Call to action. Before we dive into this cosmic mystery, hit that like button if you're ready to have your mind blown. Subscribe for more universe-breaking content, and let me know in the comments, what country are you watching from, and what time is it there? I love seeing our global community exploring the cosmos together. Let's start with something that seems simple, but isn't. You think you're sitting still right now, don't you? Wrong. You are currently moving through space at speeds that would make a fighter jet look like it's crawling. Think of it like this. Imagine you're on a train, and on that train is a carousel, and on that carousel is a spinning top. That spinning top, that's you. The Earth spins at 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. That's the spinning top. But Earth is also orbiting the Sun at 107,000 kilometers per hour. That's our carousel. Our solar system is racing around the center of the Milky Way at 828,000 kilometers per hour. That's our train. And here's where it gets crazy. Our entire galaxy is hurtling through space at over 2 million kilometers per hour. But toward what? In 1929, a brilliant astronomer named Edwin Hubble made a discovery that shattered everything we thought we knew about the universe. Using the 100-inch Hooker telescope at Mount Wilson Observatory, Hubble observed that distant galaxies weren't just sitting there in space, they were moving away from us. And the farther away they were, the faster they were receding. This wasn't just any discovery. This was the birth of our understanding that the universe itself is expanding. But here's what will blow your mind. Hubble's discovery revealed that space itself is stretching, carrying galaxies apart like raisins in rising bread dough. But if everything is moving away from everything else, where is it all going? And why does it feel like we're being pulled towards something called the Great Attractor? The answer involves a cosmic tug-of-war between forces so massive and mysterious that we're only beginning to understand them. And what we've discovered will make you question everything you thought you knew about destiny. Not just your personal destiny, but the destiny of reality itself. Here's what's coming next. We're going to uncover the hidden forces that are literally reshaping the universe around us. And you'll discover that you're not just along for the ride. You're part of the cosmic engine driving it all. What if I told you that something so massive exists in our cosmic neighborhood that it's pulling our entire local group of galaxies, including the Milky Way, toward it at breakneck speed, and we can barely see it? In 1986, a team of astronomers led by Donald, Lyndon Bell, and 7 colleagues published a paper that would revolutionize our understanding of cosmic motion. They had been studying the peculiar velocities of galaxies, how fast they were moving compared to what Hubble's expanding universe predicted they should be moving. What they found was shocking. Galaxies within hundreds of millions of light years weren't just expanding away from each other as expected. They were flowing. Like water being pulled down a cosmic drain, entire galaxy clusters were streaming toward a specific region of space behind the constellation Centaurus. They called it the Great Attractor, and it's pulling us toward it at 600 kilometers per second. Think of it like this. Imagine you're in a river that's supposed to be flowing straight, but instead, you notice all the debris around you, logs, leaves, everything, is slowly drifting toward one side. That's what astronomers discovered was happening to our cosmic neighborhood. But here's where the mystery deepens. When they pointed their telescopes toward this great attractor, they couldn't see much of anything extraordinary. It lies hidden behind the dense stars and dust of our own Milky Way, in what astronomers call the zone of avoidance. It's like trying to see a mountain through a thick forest. You know, something massive is there, but the trees are blocking your view. The numbers are staggering. The Great Attractor appears to have a mass equivalent to tens of thousands of Milky Way galaxies. To put that in perspective, if our galaxy was a grain of sand, the Great Attractor would be like a boulder the size of a house. But here's what will really blow your mind. In the 1990s, astronomers discovered something even more mind-boggling. The Great Attractor itself is being pulled towards something even larger and more distant. A structure so vast, it makes the Great Attractor look small. They called it the Shapley Supercluster, and it contains over 8,000 galaxies spread across 400 million light-years. But even that wasn't the end of the story. What we're about to discover next will make your head spin. The universe has a structure so vast and complex that our entire journey toward the Great Attractor is just one small part of an even grander cosmic dance. And the forces orchestrating this dance? They're invisible, mysterious, and they make up most of everything that exists. Here's what will blow your mind. Everything we can see in the universe, every star, every planet, every galaxy, every atom in your body, makes up less than 5% of what actually exists. The rest, it's invisible, and it's pulling the strings of cosmic destiny. In 1933, a Swiss astronomer named Fritz Zwicky was studying the Coma Cluster, a group of over 1,000 galaxies bound together by gravity. Using the 18-inch Schmidt telescope at Mount Wilson, Zwicky measured how fast these galaxies were moving within the cluster. What he calculated shouldn't have been possible. The galaxies were moving so fast that they should have escaped the cluster's gravitational pull long ago. It was like watching birds fly in formation when they should be scattered across the sky. For the cluster to hold together, Zwicky calculated there had to be about 400 times more mass than what he could actually see. He called this invisible mass dark matter, and his colleagues thought he was wrong for decades. Think of it like this. Imagine you're watching a puppet show, but you can only see the puppets moving on stage. You can't see the puppet master or the strings, but you know someone must be controlling the puppets because of how they're moving. That's dark matter, the invisible puppet master controlling the cosmic show. It wasn't until the 1970s that astronomer Vera Rubin provided undeniable evidence that Zwicky was right. Rubin was studying how fast stars orbit within galaxies, expecting to find that stars farther from the galactic center would move more slowly, just like planets farther from the sun orbit more slowly. But that's not what she found. Stars at the edges of galaxies were moving just as fast as stars near the center. This should have been impossible unless there was a huge amount of invisible mass spread throughout each galaxy, what we now know as dark matter. Here's the mind-bending part. Dark matter doesn't interact with light or normal matter in any way we can detect directly. It doesn't absorb, emit, or reflect light. It doesn't collide with itself or with normal matter. It's like a ghost that can only affect things through gravity. But this ghost is sculpting the destiny of the universe. Computer simulations show that without dark matter, galaxies never would have formed. The universe would be a thin, boring soup of hydrogen and helium gas, with no stars, no planets, and definitely no life. Dark matter acts like scaffolding, creating the framework around which normal matter can collapse to form the cosmic structures we see today. And here's where our journey toward the Great Attractor fits in. Dark matter forms vast filaments and nodes throughout space, like a cosmic web. The Great Attractor sits at one of these nodes, a massive intersection where multiple dark matter filaments meet. We're not just being pulled by visible matter. We're being guided along invisible highways of dark matter that stretch across the universe. But that's not even the strangest part of our cosmic destiny. What's coming next will challenge everything you think you know about the future of the universe. There's another invisible force at work, and it's not just shaping where we're going. It's determining whether we'll ever actually get there. What if I told you that the universe isn't just expanding, it's accelerating its expansion? And the force responsible for this acceleration makes up 68% of everything that exists. Yet we have absolutely no idea what it is? In 1998, two independent teams of astronomers were studying distant supernova to measure how the universe's expansion was slowing down. Everyone expected the expansion to be slowing because gravity from all the matter in the universe should be acting like cosmic brakes. But Saul Perlmutter's Supernova Cosmology Project and Brian Schmidt's High-Z Supernova Search Team discovered something that defied all expectations. They found that distant supernovae were dimmer than they should be, which meant they were farther away than expected. The universe wasn't slowing down, it was speeding up. Think of it like this. Imagine you throw a ball up in the air, expecting gravity to slow it down and eventually pull it back to Earth. But instead, the ball starts accelerating upward, moving faster and faster away from you. That's what these astronomers discovered was happening to the universe. This discovery was so shocking that it earned Perlmutter, Schmidt, and Adam Rees the 2011 Nobel Prize in Physics. They had uncovered evidence for a mysterious force that physicists call dark energy. Here's what will blow your mind. Dark energy appears to be a property of space itself. As the universe expands and creates more space, there's more dark energy. It's like having a magical bank account where the more money you spend, the more money appears in your account. But here's where our cosmic journey gets really interesting. While dark matter is pulling us toward the Great Attractor and other massive structures, dark energy is working against it, stretching space itself and making it harder for gravity to pull things together. We're caught in a cosmic tug-of-war. On one side, dark matter and gravity are trying to pull structures together. On the other side, dark energy is trying to push everything apart by accelerating the expansion of space. Currently, on smaller scales like our journey toward the Great Attractor, gravity is winning. We're still being pulled toward these massive structures. But on the largest scales, dark energy is dominating, and it's accelerating the expansion of the universe. This creates a bizarre cosmic race. We're racing toward the Great Attractor, but the Great Attractor and everything around it is racing away from other distant structures because the space between them is expanding faster than they can travel through it. Here's the mind-bending question. Will we ever actually reach our cosmic destination? Or will dark energy eventually win the tug-of-war and tear apart even the structures we're currently falling toward? The answer depends on the ultimate fate of the universe, and what we've discovered about that fate will either terrify you or fill you with awe. What's coming next reveals not just where everything is going, but when the journey ends and how. Here's what will blow your mind. Physicists have calculated multiple ways the universe could end, and in every scenario, everything you've ever known will eventually cease to exist. But the way it happens depends on the cosmic forces we've been discussing, and the timescales involved are so vast they'll make your head spin. Let's start with the Big Freeze, also called heat death. In this scenario, dark energy continues to accelerate the expansion of the universe, but not enough to overcome gravity on smaller scales. Galaxies will continue to drift apart until they're so isolated that they can no longer see each other. Think of it like this. Imagine you're at a party where the room keeps getting bigger and bigger. Eventually, the room becomes so enormous that you can't see or communicate with anyone else. That's what happens to galaxies in the Big Freeze scenario. Within isolated galaxies, stars will continue to form for about 100 trillion years. That's about 10,000 times longer than the universe has already existed. But eventually, even star formation will stop as galaxies run out of gas. Red dwarf stars, the longest-lived stars in the universe, will continue burning for up to 10 trillion years after that. But here's where it gets truly mind-bending. After all the stars have died, after all the black holes have formed by consuming everything around them, the universe enters what physicist Freeman Dyson called the black hole era. This era could last for 10,100 years. That's a 1 followed by 100 zeros. To put that in perspective, if the current age of the universe was compressed into a single second, the black hole era would last longer than the current age of the universe raised to the power of itself 7 times over. But even black holes aren't permanent. Stephen Hawking discovered that black holes slowly evaporate by emitting what's now called Hawking radiation. The largest black holes will take 10,100 years to completely evaporate. After that, the universe becomes a thin soup of elementary particles, photons, and empty space, slowly cooling toward absolute zero forever. But that's just one possible fate. If dark energy is stronger than we think, something much more dramatic could happen: the Big Rip. In the Big Rip scenario, dark energy doesn't just overcome gravity on large scales. It eventually overcomes every force that holds anything together. About 20 billion years from now, dark energy becomes so dominant that it starts tearing apart galaxy clusters. Then galaxies themselves get torn apart. Then solar systems. Then planets. Then molecules. Then atoms themselves. Picture this. You're sitting in your chair right now, held together by electromagnetic forces between your atoms. In the Big Rip scenario, dark energy eventually becomes so powerful that it overcomes even these forces. The space between your atoms expands faster than the speed of light, and you literally get torn apart at the subatomic level. The final moment of the Big Rip would see the fabric of space-time itself torn apart. Even the fundamental forces of physics would cease to exist. But here's what's truly amazing. Despite these ultimate cosmic endings, your journey toward the Great Attractor is still happening. You're still part of something magnificent and temporary and precious. What we're about to explore next will show you why this cosmic journey, your cosmic journey, matters more than you ever imagined, even in the face of ultimate endings. What if I told you that you're not just moving toward the Great Attractor, you're traveling along one strand of the largest structure in the universe, a cosmic web so vast and intricate that it makes spider webs look simple by comparison. In the early 1980s, astronomers Valerie Delaprente, Margaret Geller, and John Huckra conducted the first major survey of galaxy positions in three-dimensional space. What they discovered fundamentally changed our understanding of cosmic architecture. Galaxies weren't randomly scattered throughout space, as everyone expected. Instead, they were arranged in an enormous web-like pattern, vast filaments of galaxies stretching hundreds of millions of light years, separated by equally vast empty regions called cosmic voids. Think of it like this. If you could shrink the universe down to the size of a sponge, galaxies would be arranged along the thin walls of the sponge, while the holes represent cosmic voids containing almost nothing. We live in the walls of cosmic sponge. But here's what will blow your mind. This cosmic web isn't random. It's the direct result of quantum fluctuations that occurred during the first fraction of a second after the Big Bang, stretched to cosmic proportions by the expansion of the universe, and sculpted by dark matter over billions of years. Every atom in your body, every breath you take, every thought you think is following a path that was determined by quantum mechanics 13.8 billion years ago. You are literally riding along cosmic highways that were built by the universe's first moments. The Milky Way sits on one of these cosmic filaments, and we're flowing along it toward the Great Attractor like water, following a riverbed. But our local filament connects to other filaments, creating an interconnected network that spans the observable universe. Recent surveys like the Sloan Digital Sky Survey have mapped this cosmic web in stunning detail. We now know that we're part of what astronomers call the Laniakea supercluster, a structure containing over 100,000 galaxies spread across 520 million light-years. Laniakea means immense heaven in Hawaiian, and it's our cosmic address. If the universe were a city, Laniakea would be our neighborhood, the local group would be our street, and the Milky Way would be our house. But here's the truly mind-bending part. Even this immense structure is just one neighborhood in a cosmic metropolis we're only beginning to understand. The cosmic web extends as far as we can see, connecting superclusters across billions of light years. And you, yes, you are participating in the greatest migration in cosmic history. Every second, you travel thousands of kilometers through space along ancient pathways carved by dark matter and shaped by forces beyond imagination. But this raises a profound question. If we're all following predetermined cosmic highways laid down by the Big Bang, do we have any real choice in where we're going? Is cosmic destiny the same as personal destiny? What's coming next will show you why your individual journey matters just as much as our cosmic one, and how the two are connected in ways that will change everything you think about free will, purpose, and your significance in the universe. Here's what will blow your mind. While we're racing toward the Great Attractor, something even more spectacular is heading straight for us. In about 4.5 billion years, our entire galaxy will collide with the Andromeda Galaxy in what astronomers call the most beautiful catastrophe in the local universe. This isn't science fiction, it's inevitable physics, and we can see it happening right now. In 1912, astronomer Vesto Slipher made the first measurement of Andromeda's motion and discovered something shocking. Unlike almost every other galaxy we can see, which are moving away from us due to cosmic expansion, Andromeda is moving toward us at 250,000 miles per hour. Think of it like this. Imagine you're standing in a crowd where everyone is walking away from you, but you notice one person pushing through the crowd, walking directly toward you. That person is Andromeda, and it's been heading our way for billions of years. But here's what makes this collision mind-bending. Even though Andromeda contains over 1 trillion stars and the Milky Way contains several hundred billion, when these galaxies collide, almost no stars will actually hit each other. The spaces between stars are so vast that it would be like two clouds of gnats passing through each other. Instead, what happens is a gravitational dance of unimaginable elegance. Computer simulations show that when the galaxies first approach each other, they'll actually pass through one another. But gravity will eventually pull them back together for a second collision and a third, each time redistributing stars into new orbits. Over the course of about 2 billion years, the two galaxies will merge into a single, larger elliptical galaxy that astronomers have already nicknamed Milkomeda. But here's where our journey toward the Great Attractor gets interesting. This collision will completely change our cosmic trajectory. Instead of flowing toward the Great Attractor as part of the Milky Way, our solar system will find itself in a completely different part of the merged galaxy, possibly ejected to the outer regions, or even flung into intergalactic space. And it's not just Andromeda we need to worry about. The entire local group, our gravitationally bound collection of galaxies, including the Milky Way, Andromeda, and dozens of smaller galaxies, is destined to eventually merge into one massive galaxy. Here's what will really blow your mind. While this is happening to us, similar collisions and mergers are occurring throughout the cosmic web. Galaxy collisions are actually one of the primary ways the universe builds larger and larger structures over time. But there's a cosmic deadline to this process. Because dark energy is accelerating the expansion of the universe, galaxy groups that aren't already gravitationally bound will never get the chance to merge. The era of galaxy mergers will eventually end as dark energy pushes unbound structures too far apart for gravity to bring them together. We're living during a special time in cosmic history. The era when the universe is still young enough for gravity to overcome cosmic expansion on local scales, but old enough for complex structures like galaxies and life to exist. Your existence right now is occurring during this narrow window when the universe is neither too young for complexity nor too old for gravitational structure formation. You're witnessing and participating in the universe's most dynamic era. But here's what's truly amazing. Even as our galaxy is destined to collide with Andromeda, even as we're racing toward the Great Attractor, the story of cosmic motion has an even more personal dimension that connects directly to your daily life. What if I told you that the cosmic journey we've been exploring, your race toward the Great Attractor, your galaxy's collision with Andromeda, your path along the cosmic web, is directly connected to the behavior of every atom in your body right now? Here's something that will blow your mind. The atoms that make up your body are not the same atoms that made up your body 7 years ago. Every atom in your body gets replaced regularly through the food you eat, the air you breathe, and the waste you eliminate. You are literally rebuilt from cosmic material on a continuous basis. But here's the truly mind-bending part. Those replacement atoms carry with them the memory of cosmic motion. Every carbon atom in your body was forged in the nuclear furnace of a star that was also racing through space, following its own path through the cosmic web. Every oxygen atom was created in a stellar explosion that scattered material across thousands of light years. Think of it like this. Imagine you're a river, and the water that makes up the river is constantly changing, but the river itself maintains its identity and continues flowing toward its destination. That's you. Your atoms are constantly changing, but you maintain your identity while participating in the grand cosmic flow. The calcium in your bones was created in a star that died before our solar system was even formed. That star was moving through space, following gravitational currents toward its own cosmic attractor. When it exploded as a supernova, it scattered calcium atoms across space, where they eventually found their way into the molecular cloud that would become our solar system, then into the Earth, then into the plants and animals that became your food, and finally into your bones. Your bones are literally made of stardust that has been on a cosmic journey for billions of years. And that journey continues even now as part of your body racing toward the Great Attractor. But the connection goes even deeper. Recent discoveries in quantum mechanics suggest that particles can maintain mysterious connections across vast distances through quantum entanglement. Some physicists speculate that particles in your body might still be quantum entangled with particles, scattered across the galaxy from the same stellar explosions that created them. If this is true, then you're not just made of material that came from distant cosmic explosions. You might still be quantum, mechanically connected to particles spread throughout the galaxy. You might be quantum entangled with the cosmos itself. Here's another mind-bending connection. The electromagnetic fields generated by your brain and nervous system are part of the same electromagnetic field that permeates all of space. When you think, you're creating ripples in the same field that carries light from distant stars and galaxies. Your thoughts are literally part of the cosmic electromagnetic symphony. But here's what's truly amazing. Despite all these cosmic connections, despite being made of recycled stellar material, despite racing through space at incredible speeds, you still experience consciousness, make choices, and create meaning. The universe has spent 13.8 billion years arranging matter and energy in exactly the right way to create the conditions for your existence. Every cosmic collision, every stellar explosion, every gravitational pull toward massive attractors has contributed to the chain of events that led to you being able to watch this video right now. You are not separate from the cosmic journey. You are the cosmic journey. You are the universe becoming conscious of itself, asking questions about its own destiny. What we're about to explore next will show you why this realization should fundamentally change how you think about your purpose and significance in the cosmos. Here's what will blow your mind. In a universe where everything is racing toward unknown destinations, where galaxies collide and dark energy tears space apart, consciousness might be the most important phenomenon of all, and you possess it. Quantum mechanics has revealed something extraordinary about the role of observation in physical reality. The famous double-slit experiment shows that particles behave differently when they are being observed versus when they're not. It's as if the universe requires conscious observers to collapse quantum possibilities into definite realities. Think of it like this. Imagine reality is like a multiple-choice question where all the answers exist simultaneously until someone looks at the test and chooses one answer. That's what quantum mechanics suggests happens at the fundamental level of reality. Consciousness plays an active role in determining what actually happens. Now here's the mind-bending connection to our cosmic journey. Every observation you make, every conscious moment you experience, every decision you make is helping to determine the actual path that reality takes through all possible futures. While you're racing toward the Great Attractor, while your galaxy is approaching collision with Andromeda, while dark energy is accelerating cosmic expansion, your consciousness is actively participating in the process that determines which specific future actually occurs. Physicist John Wheeler proposed what he called the participatory universe, the idea that conscious observers don't just passively watch the universe unfold, but actively participate in creating the reality they observe. If Wheeler is right, then you're not just along for the ride on this cosmic journey. You're helping to drive it. But here's what's even more amazing. Consciousness appears to be incredibly rare in the universe. As far as we know, Earth might be the only place in our cosmic neighborhood where the universe has developed the ability to be aware of itself. Consider the odds. For consciousness to exist, you need a star in the right location, stable for billions of years. You need a planet at exactly the right distance from that star. You need the right mix of elements, the right atmospheric conditions, protection from cosmic radiation, a large moon to stabilize the planet's rotation, and probably thousands of other precisely calibrated factors. The probability of all these conditions coming together might be so small that conscious observers could be separated by billions of light years or more. This means that in our entire cosmic neighborhood, including all the galaxies flowing toward the Great Attractor, you might be part of an incredibly rare phenomenon. Matter organized in such a way that it can contemplate its own cosmic destiny. You are potentially the universe's only way to understand itself in this region of space. But here's the really mind-bending part. If consciousness is this rare, and if conscious observation plays a role in determining reality, then your thoughts and observations right now could be influencing the cosmic destiny of everything around you. Every time you look up at the stars, every time you contemplate the universe, every time you make a choice about how to live your life, you might be participating in the process that determines where everything is ultimately going. The cosmic journey toward the Great Attractor, the eventual collision with Andromeda, the long-term fate of the universe itself. All of this might be influenced by the conscious choices made by rare observers like you. You're not just witnessing cosmic destiny. You might be helping to create it. What's coming next will show you how to use this profound realization to find meaning and purpose in your daily life, even in the face of ultimate cosmic endings. What if I told you that in the vast timeline of cosmic destiny we've been exploring, your entire existence is shorter than a single heartbeat, yet this makes your life more precious, not less? Let's put cosmic time into perspective with a mind-bending thought experiment. If the entire future history of the universe, from now until the last black hole evaporates in 10,100 years, were compressed into a single year, your entire lifetime would last less than a trillionth of a nanosecond. You exist for essentially zero time compared to the cosmic journey ahead. Think of it like this. Imagine the universe is a movie that runs for 100 trillion hours. Your life is a single frame, lasting just 1/24th of a second. But here's what will blow your mind. That single frame contains something that most of the rest of the movie completely lacks: consciousness, meaning, love, creativity, and choice. During that infinitesimal moment of cosmic time that is your existence, you get to experience something that might not happen again in this region of the universe for billions or trillions of years. Awareness of the cosmic journey itself. While you're racing toward the great attractor, while your atoms follow paths determined by quantum fluctuations from the Big Bang, while galaxies dance their slow-motion cosmic ballet, you get to be awake for it. You get to understand it. You get to find it beautiful. But here's the truly amazing part. The brevity of your existence doesn't diminish its significance. It amplifies it infinitely. Consider this. In all the eons of cosmic evolution that led to this moment, in all the stellar explosions that forged your atoms, in all the gravitational attractions that brought matter together to form planets and life, the universe was unconscious. It was magnificent, but it wasn't aware of its own magnificence. For 13.8 billion years, the universe evolved without anyone to appreciate the beauty of galaxy collisions, the elegance of cosmic web structure, or the mystery of dark energy. Stars lived and died. Black holes formed and evaporated. Matter organized itself into increasingly complex patterns, all without any conscious witness. Then, in this tiny window of cosmic time, in this brief moment of your existence, the universe suddenly wakes up. Through your consciousness, the cosmos gets to experience wonder at its own vastness, awe at its own complexity, and curiosity about its own destiny. You are the universe experiencing itself subjectively. This means that every moment of joy you feel, every time you're moved by beauty, every instant of love or creativity or curiosity, you're giving the universe experiences it has never had before and might not have again for eons. When you look up at the night sky and feel a sense of wonder, that's the universe feeling wonder at itself through your consciousness. When you're awed by the scale of cosmic structures, that's the universe experiencing awe at its own architecture. Your brief existence is not insignificant. Despite the vast scales of cosmic time and space, it's infinitely significant because you provide meaning, awareness, and subjective experience to phenomena that would otherwise be magnificent but unwitnessed. Here's what's coming next. We're going to explore how this realization can transform your daily life and give you a sense of purpose that's literally cosmic in scope. What if I told you that understanding your place in the cosmic journey toward the great attractor can transform even the most mundane moments of your daily life into acts of universal exploration? Here's what will blow your mind. Right now, as you're watching this video, you are conducting the most sophisticated scientific experiment in the known universe. You are exploring what it's like to be conscious in a cosmos racing toward unknown destinations. Every sensation you experience, every emotion you feel, every thought you think is data that the universe is gathering about itself through your consciousness. When you taste your morning coffee, you're helping the universe discover what coffee tastes like. When you feel the warmth of sunlight on your skin, you're giving the cosmos its first subjective experience of stellar radiation. Think of it like this. Imagine you're an explorer sent to investigate a mysterious new land, but instead of exploring with your feet and hands, you're exploring reality itself with your consciousness. Every day, you wake up and continue this exploration of what it means to exist. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your emotional responses to daily life are actually cosmic data points. When you feel joy, you're discovering that the universe is capable of joy. When you experience love, you're revealing that matter organized in certain ways can generate love. When you feel awe looking at a sunset, you're demonstrating that the universe can appreciate its own beauty. Even your struggles and challenges are cosmically significant. When you face difficulties and overcome them, you're showing that the universe can be resilient. When you learn from mistakes, you're proving that matter can organize itself into patterns capable of growth and adaptation. Your daily choices become acts of cosmic creativity. When you decide to be kind to someone, you're introducing kindness into a region of space that might not experience conscious kindness again for billions of years. When you create art, music, or literature, you're helping the universe express itself creatively. But here's what's truly mind-bending. Because you're made of atoms that have traveled cosmic distances, your daily experiences are literally cosmic experiences. The iron in your blood was forged in the core of a massive star. Every time your heart beats, you're circulating stellar material that has been on a journey through space for billions of years. When you exercise and your heart rate increases, you're accelerating the cosmic circulation of stellar remnants through your body. The calcium in your teeth and bones came from ancient supernova. When you smile, you're arranging matter that was scattered across the galaxy by stellar explosions into an expression of happiness. When you speak, you're using vocal cords made of recycled cosmic material to create sound waves that carry meaning and emotion. Here's how to apply cosmic perspective to your daily life. When you wake up each morning, remember that you're beginning another day of cosmic exploration. You're about to spend the next 24 hours racing through space at 2 million kilometers per hour while conducting consciousness experiments that have never been done before in this region of the universe. When you eat, realize that you're incorporating new cosmic material into your body. The atoms in your food have their own cosmic histories. They've been on journeys through space, through other organisms, through the soil and atmosphere. You're adding their stories to your own cosmic narrative. When you interact with other people, remember that you're encountering other temporary arrangements of cosmic material that have also achieved consciousness. Every conversation is a meeting of two pieces of the universe that have become aware of themselves. When you face challenges, consider that you're demonstrating the universe's capacity for problem solving and resilience. Your ability to adapt and overcome difficulties is cosmic creativity in action. When you feel emotions, recognize that you're generating something that might be incredibly rare in the universe: subjective experience. Your feelings are data points in the universe's exploration of its own potential for consciousness. This perspective doesn't diminish the importance of your personal goals and relationships. It elevates them to cosmic significance. Every act of love, every creative expression, every moment of growth is a victory for consciousness in a universe that spent billions of years unconscious. What's coming next will show you how this cosmic perspective can help you find peace with the ultimate destiny of everything, including yourself. Here's what will blow your mind: the fact that everything in the universe, including you, your loved ones, your planet, your galaxy, and even space-time itself, is temporary doesn't make existence meaningless. It makes every moment infinitely precious. We've explored the ultimate cosmic endings. The big freeze, where the universe slowly dies as stars burn out and black holes evaporate. The big rip, where dark energy tears apart even atoms themselves. Or other possible scenarios, where reality as we know it simply ends. But here's something profound that philosophers and physicists have realized. The temporary nature of existence is not a bug in the cosmic program. It's a feature. Think of it like this. Imagine you're watching the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen. Part of what makes it so beautiful is knowing that it will end. The temporary nature of the sunset doesn't diminish its beauty. It intensifies it. You appreciate it more deeply because you know it won't last forever. The same is true for cosmic existence. Your life, human civilization, the stars themselves, and even the universe are all temporary phenomena, cosmic sunsets of different durations. And like sunsets, their temporary nature makes them more beautiful, not less. Consider the alternative. What if everything lasted forever? What if you lived for trillions of years? What if stars never died? What if the universe never changed? Such an existence might seem appealing at first, but it would actually be a kind of hell. Eternal stagnation without growth, change, or the preciousness that comes from knowing something is finite. The temporary nature of existence creates urgency, meaning, and value. Because your time is limited, your choices matter. Because opportunities don't last forever, you're motivated to seize them. Because relationships are finite, they become precious. But here's what's even more profound. Even in the face of ultimate cosmic endings, what you do with your temporary existence has permanent effects on the cosmic story. Every act of kindness you perform, creates ripples that spread through the social network of humanity. Every problem you solve, every artwork you create, every person you love contributes to the sum total of what the universe has accomplished during its brief period of consciousness. The love you feel and express doesn't disappear when you die. It becomes part of the permanent record of what the universe achieved when matter briefly organized itself into conscious beings. Your thoughts and actions become part of the story the universe tells about itself. In the far future, long after the last stars have died, the information that describes your existence, the specific pattern of matter and energy that is uniquely you, will remain encoded in the quantum structure of space-time itself. According to some interpretations of physics, information cannot be destroyed, only transformed. This means that in some sense, your consciousness and experiences become part of the permanent furniture of reality, woven into the quantum fabric of space-time, where they exist forever, even after the matter that currently composes your body has long since returned to cosmic recycling. But here's the most beautiful part. You don't have to wait for cosmic endings to make your existence meaningful. Every day you're alive, you're already achieving something miraculous. You're giving the universe conscious experience. Right now, as you contemplate these cosmic truths, you're performing the universe's greatest achievement, self-awareness. The cosmos is understanding itself through your consciousness. When you marvel at the journey toward the great attractor, when you feel awe at the scale of cosmic structures, when you appreciate the elegance of physical laws, you're not just learning about the universe. You're giving the universe the experience of being appreciated. This is your cosmic mission: to be conscious, to appreciate, to love, to create, to explore, and to give the universe experiences it cannot have any other way. What's coming in our final section will tie together everything we've discovered and show you how to carry this cosmic perspective with you into your daily life with a sense of profound purpose and peace. What if I told you that after this 2.5-hour journey through cosmic destiny, the most important discovery isn't where everything in the universe is going, but while you're along for the ride? Let's bring together everything we've explored. You are racing through space at over 2 million kilometers per hour toward a mysterious great attractor. You're riding along invisible highways of dark matter that stretch across the cosmic web. You're made of atoms forged in stellar explosions and recycled through cosmic processes for billions of years. Your galaxy is destined to collide with Andromeda in a spectacular cosmic dance. Dark energy is accelerating the expansion of space itself, potentially leading to ultimate cosmic endings that will reshape or destroy everything. And yet, in the face of these overwhelming cosmic forces and vast scales of space and time, you exist. You are conscious. You are aware of the journey. You can appreciate its beauty, contemplate its meaning, and choose how to respond to it. This is not an accident. This is the universe's greatest achievement. For 13.8 billion years, the cosmos evolved according to physical laws, building increasingly complex structures through gravitational attraction, stellar nucleosynthesis, and cosmic evolution. But all of this magnificent cosmic architecture was unconscious. The universe was like a vast symphony being played with no one to hear it. Then, in our cosmic neighborhood, under extremely rare and precise conditions, matter organized itself into something unprecedented. Conscious observers capable of understanding and appreciating the cosmic journey they're part of. You are the universe's way of experiencing wonder itself. Here's your cosmic significance. Every moment of consciousness you experience is a victory against entropy, meaninglessness, and cosmic indifference. In a universe where most matter exists as unconscious gas, dust, and dark matter, you represent an extraordinary achievement. Matter that has become aware of itself and its cosmic context. This gives you a profound responsibility and an incredible opportunity. Your responsibility to use your brief time as a conscious observer to appreciate, understand, and care for the remarkable phenomena of existence. To be a good steward of consciousness during your temporary tenure as the universe's way of knowing itself. Your opportunity to live with the knowledge that your life has literally cosmic significance. Every moment of joy, every act of love, every creative expression, every choice to help others is the universe expressing its highest potentials through your consciousness. But here's what's truly liberating about this cosmic perspective. It frees you from petty concerns while elevating the importance of fundamental values. The cosmic perspective shows you that most of the things you worry about, social status, material possessions, temporary setbacks, are insignificant compared to the miracle of your conscious existence. At the same time, it reveals that the things that truly matter, love, kindness, growth, creativity, understanding, connection with others, are cosmically significant. When you choose to be kind, you're introducing kindness into a region of space-time where it might not exist otherwise. When you create beauty, you're giving the universe aesthetic experiences. When you love someone, you're demonstrating that matter can organize itself into patterns capable of deep caring. Here's how to carry this cosmic perspective into your daily life. Morning Cosmic Check-in. When you wake up, take a moment to remember that you're beginning another day of cosmic exploration. You're about to spend the next 24 hours racing through space while consciousness explores reality through your experiences. Cosmic Gratitude. Regularly appreciate the extraordinary improbability of your existence. The atoms in your body traveled cosmic distances and went through countless transformations to become you. You won an astronomical lottery just by existing. Universal Compassion. Remember that every person you encounter is another temporary arrangement of cosmic material that has achieved consciousness. Every human interaction is a meeting between two pieces of the universe that have become aware of themselves. Cosmic Legacy. Consider that your actions and choices ripple outward through space and time, affecting the cosmic story in ways you may never fully understand. Live in a way that makes the universe's brief experiment with consciousness worthwhile. Present moment awareness. Recognize that this moment right now is the universe experiencing itself through your consciousness. This makes every present moment infinitely precious. Here's the beautiful paradox of cosmic perspective. Understanding your cosmic insignificance in terms of size and duration reveals your cosmic significance in terms of meaning and consciousness. You are vanishingly small and unimaginably important at the same time. As we're racing toward the Great Attractor, as our galaxy approaches its collision with Andromeda, as dark energy accelerates cosmic expansion toward ultimate endings, you get to be awake for it all. You get to be the universe's witness to its own magnificent journey. And that makes you not just a passenger on the cosmic journey, it makes you its most important cargo. The universe spent 13.8 billion years arranging matter and energy in exactly the right patterns to create the conditions for your consciousness. Every star that ever lived, every galaxy collision, every quantum fluctuation contributed to the chain of events that led to you being able to understand and appreciate the cosmic story you're part of. You are the universe becoming conscious of itself. You are matter contemplating its own existence. You are the cosmos exploring its own potential for awareness, meaning, and beauty. So as you continue your journey toward the Great Attractor, as you race through space on invisible highways of dark matter, as you participate in the universe's greatest adventure, remember this. You're not just along for the ride. You are the ride. You are the point of it all. The universe created you so it could experience the wonder of being conscious during its brief, magnificent experiment with existence. And that, more than any cosmic destination, is where everything in the universe is really going. Toward greater consciousness, greater understanding, greater appreciation of the extraordinary fact that anything exists at all. What if I told you that while we've been exploring where everything in space is going, there's an even more mind-bending journey happening right now? Time itself is accelerating toward a destination that could change the very nature of reality? Here's something that will blow your mind. Einstein's theory of relativity revealed that time isn't constant. It's not ticking away at the same rate everywhere in the universe. Time moves slower in stronger gravitational fields and slower for objects moving at high speeds. But recent discoveries suggest something even more extraordinary. The rate of time's passage might be changing throughout the universe. In 2011, physicist Sean Carroll and his colleagues proposed that the acceleration of cosmic expansion isn't just stretching space, it might be accelerating time itself. As dark energy pushes space apart faster and faster, the very fabric of time-space becomes stretched in ways we're only beginning to understand. Think of it like this. Imagine you're listening to a song that's gradually speeding up. At first, the acceleration is so slight you don't notice it, but eventually, the song becomes so fast that individual notes blur together. That might be what's happening to time itself on cosmic scales. But here's where it gets truly mind-bending. If time is accelerating due to cosmic expansion, then every moment of your life is literally speeding up compared to the deep past. The second you just experienced passed slightly faster than seconds experienced by dinosaurs 65 million years ago. This creates what physicists call the arrow of time acceleration. Not only does time have a direction, from past to future, but its speed might be increasing as the universe expands. Dr. Julian Barber, a theoretical physicist who has spent decades studying the nature of time, suggests that time might not even be fundamental to reality. In his view, what we experience as time might be an emergent property of the universe's evolution toward greater complexity and consciousness. If Barber is correct, then your conscious experience of time passing isn't just a passive observation, it's actively participating in the creation of time itself. Every moment of awareness you experience might be contributing to the universe's temporal structure. But here's what will really blow your mind. Recent experiments in quantum mechanics suggest that conscious observation doesn't just collapse quantum possibilities into definite realities. It might also play a role in determining the rate at which time passes. This means that as you race toward the great attractor through space, you might simultaneously be racing through time at an accelerating rate. And your consciousness might be one of the factors determining how fast that acceleration occurs. But there's an even stranger possibility. Some physicists speculate that if cosmic acceleration continues indefinitely, time itself might eventually break down completely. In the far future, billions of years from now, the expansion of space might become so rapid that cause and effect relationships break down, and time loses its meaning altogether. This raises a profound question. Is the universe racing not just toward a spatial destination like the Great Attractor, but toward a temporal destination where time itself ends? Here's what's truly amazing. While these cosmic forces shape the large-scale flow of time, you still experience temporal passage in your own unique way. Your consciousness creates its own temporal rhythms, the subjective experience of duration, the sense of past and future, the feeling that some moments last forever while others fly by. You are simultaneously riding the cosmic acceleration of time while creating your own personal temporal experience through consciousness. What's coming next will reveal how this acceleration of time connects to something even more extraordinary, the possibility that consciousness itself might be evolving and accelerating alongside cosmic expansion, racing toward its own incomprehensible destination. Here's what will blow your mind. While everything in space races toward the Great Attractor and time itself accelerates due to cosmic expansion, consciousness might be evolving and accelerating toward its own singularity, a point where awareness becomes so advanced and interconnected that it transforms the very nature of reality. Consider the staggering pace of consciousness evolution on Earth. 4 billion years ago, there was no awareness on our planet, just unconscious chemical reactions. 3 billion years ago, simple cells began processing information. 500 million years ago, complex nervous systems emerged. 200,000 years ago, human consciousness appeared. 10,000 years ago, we developed written language. 500 years ago, we started understanding that Earth orbits the Sun. 100 years ago, we discovered the expanding universe. 50 years ago, we connected human brains through global communication networks. The acceleration is obvious and staggering. Think of it like this. If the entire history of consciousness on Earth was compressed into a single day, humans would have appeared in the last few seconds, and everything we consider modern consciousness, science, technology, global communication, space exploration would have happened in the last millisecond. Dr. Ray Kurzweil, the futurist and inventor, has documented this acceleration in his studies of technological and consciousness evolution. He describes it as exponential growth. Each advance in consciousness and intelligence makes the next advance happen faster. But here's what's truly mind-bending. This acceleration of consciousness isn't happening in isolation from the cosmic processes we've been exploring. It's intimately connected to them. Your brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons, each connected to thousands of others, creating a network of staggering complexity. But those neurons are made of atoms that were forged in stellar cores, scattered by supernova, and assembled through cosmic processes spanning billions of years. The evolution of your consciousness is literally the universe becoming aware of itself through matter that has traveled cosmic distances and been shaped by cosmic forces. Every thought you think is a cosmic event, atoms from distant stars organizing themselves into patterns, capable of self-awareness. But here's where it gets truly extraordinary. Human consciousness might just be the beginning of a much larger cosmic process. Some scientists speculate that consciousness could eventually spread throughout the cosmos, turning the entire universe into a vast, interconnected thinking system. Physicist Freeman Dyson proposed that sufficiently advanced civilizations might engineer entire stellar systems to support consciousness on cosmic scales. Imagine consciousness expanding beyond individual brains, beyond individual planets, beyond individual star systems. Picture awareness spreading along the same cosmic web structure that galaxies follow, consciousness flowing along dark matter filaments, turning the universe's largest structures into components of a cosmic mind. This isn't science fiction. It's a logical extrapolation of current trends. If consciousness continues evolving and expanding at its current accelerating pace, it could eventually permeate space on the same scales as the cosmic forces we've been exploring. But here's what will really blow your mind. If consciousness does spread throughout the cosmos, it might actually influence the cosmic destiny we've been discussing. Advanced cosmic consciousness might be able to manipulate dark matter and dark energy, potentially altering the expansion rate of the universe. Sufficiently advanced awareness might even be able to influence the fundamental constants of physics, changing the ultimate fate of reality itself. In this scenario, consciousness isn't just along for the cosmic ride, it becomes the driver. Your individual consciousness right now might be an early stage in the universe's evolution toward cosmic scale awareness. Every thought you think, every moment of understanding you achieve, every expansion of your awareness contributes to this larger cosmic consciousness project. But there's an even more mind-bending possibility. What if cosmic consciousness already exists, and your individual awareness is actually part of a vast cosmic mind that you're not yet developed enough to perceive? What if the journey toward the great attractor, the cosmic web structure, the evolution of galaxies, and even the acceleration of cosmic expansion are all expressions of cosmic consciousness, operating on scales of space and time that individual humans can barely comprehend? This raises profound questions about the nature of your individual identity and free will. Are your thoughts truly your own, Or are you participating in cosmic scale thinking processes that span galaxies and eons? What's coming in our final extended section will explore these ultimate questions about consciousness, identity, and cosmic purpose, and how understanding them can transform your experience of being human in a conscious cosmos. What if I told you that after exploring every cosmic destination, the Great Attractor, galactic collisions, the expansion of space-time, and the acceleration of time itself, the ultimate destination that everything in the universe is moving toward isn't a place at all, but a state of being? Here's what will blow your mind. Every cosmic process we've explored, from the motion of galaxies to the evolution of stars, to the emergence of life, might be part of a single, unimaginably vast project, the universe's attempt to understand itself through consciousness. Let's connect all the cosmic dots we've discovered. The Big Bang creates space, time, matter, and energy. Gravity organizes matter into increasingly complex structures. Stars forge heavy elements and distribute them through supernova. Planets form in the habitable zones of stable stars. Chemistry evolves into biology. Biology evolves into consciousness. Consciousness evolves toward greater complexity and understanding. Each step in this process is more improbable than the last, yet it happens. Why? Theoretical physicist John Wheeler proposed a radical answer. The universe might be structured in such a way that consciousness is not an accidental byproduct of cosmic evolution, but its ultimate goal. Wheeler called this the participatory universe. Reality is structured to produce observers who can give meaning to existence through their observations. But here's where it gets truly mind-bending. If consciousness is the universe's ultimate destination, then every conscious being, including you, is not just witnessing cosmic evolution, but actively participating in the universe's fundamental purpose. Think of it like this. Imagine the universe is like a vast musical composition that can only be heard when conscious observers exist to listen to it. Without consciousness, the cosmic symphony plays in silence. With consciousness, the universe literally comes alive through the subjective experience of aware observers. Your individual consciousness isn't separate from cosmic processes. It is a cosmic process. When you feel awe at the night sky, that's the universe experiencing awe at itself. When you feel wonder at the scale of cosmic structures, that's the cosmos experiencing wonder at its own architecture. When you contemplate the meaning of existence, that's reality contemplating its own significance. But here's what's truly extraordinary. Recent discoveries in quantum mechanics and consciousness research suggest that awareness might be even more fundamental than we previously imagined. Dr. Giulio Tonini's integrated information theory proposes that consciousness is a fundamental feature of reality, like mass or electric charge. In this view, any system that integrates information has some degree of consciousness. This means consciousness exists throughout the universe at different levels, from simple quantum systems to complex brains to potentially vast cosmic structures. If Tononi is correct, then the universe isn't evolving toward consciousness. It's evolving toward more complex and integrated forms of consciousness that were already present in simpler forms from the very beginning. This suggests an incredible possibility. The cosmic structures we've been exploring, the cosmic web, galactic clusters, even the mysterious dark matter and dark energy might already possess forms of consciousness so advanced and different from human awareness that we can't recognize them. What we call dark matter might actually be conscious matter operating according to principles of awareness we don't yet understand. The Great Attractor might not just be a massive gravitational structure, but a form of cosmic consciousness that's literally attracting matter toward higher levels of organization and awareness. In this view, your journey toward the Great Attractor isn't just a physical journey through space. It's a consciousness journey toward more advanced forms of awareness. But here's the most mind-bending possibility of all. If consciousness is fundamental to reality, then the ultimate destination of everything in the universe might be the emergence of a cosmic consciousness so vast and integrated that it encompasses all of existence. A universal mind in which every particle, every planet, every galaxy, and every individual consciousness becomes part of a single, infinitely complex aware system. This wouldn't eliminate individual consciousness, but would integrate it into something larger while preserving its unique perspective. Imagine your individual awareness becoming part of a cosmic symphony of consciousness while still maintaining your own unique voice in the cosmic choir. If this is where everything is heading, then your personal growth in consciousness, your expanding awareness, your deepening understanding of reality aren't just individual achievements. They're contributions to the universe's evolution toward cosmic consciousness. Every moment you spend in mindful awareness, every insight you gain about reality, every expansion of your compassion and understanding adds to the universe's progress toward its ultimate destination, complete self-awareness. Here's how this transforms your daily existence. Knowing that consciousness might be the universe's ultimate destination makes every moment of awareness precious beyond measure. Every time you pay attention to the present moment, you're participating in the universe's fundamental project. Every act of love, creativity, or understanding contributes to the cosmic evolution of consciousness. Every choice you make to expand your awareness rather than contract, it helps move the universe toward its ultimate goal. But here's what's most beautiful about this perspective. It means that no matter how cosmic forces, dark energy, galactic collisions, stellar death, or even the potential end of the universe might affect the physical structures of reality, consciousness itself might be indestructible. If consciousness is fundamental to reality, rather than merely an emergent property of complex matter, then your awareness might be part of something that transcends physical destruction. Your conscious experiences might become permanent features of reality's structure, woven into the fabric of existence itself. This doesn't necessarily mean personal immortality in any conventional sense, but it suggests that the essential quality of your awareness, your unique perspective on reality, might become a permanent part of the universe's growing self-understanding. So where is everything in the universe going? Physically, toward greater expansion, eventual stellar death, and possibly the heat death or big rip of space-time itself. But consciously, toward greater awareness, deeper understanding, more complete self-knowledge, and possibly the emergence of cosmic consciousness that gives meaning to all physical processes. You are simultaneously riding both journeys, the physical journey through space toward cosmic destinations, and the consciousness journey toward awareness destinations that might be even more fundamental. Your existence right now, your awareness of these cosmic processes, your ability to find meaning and beauty in the universe's story, these might be glimpses of where consciousness is ultimately heading, toward complete cosmic self-awareness. And in that ultimate destination, every moment of your individual consciousness becomes an irreplaceable part of the universe's eternal self-understanding. If this cosmic journey has changed how you see your place in the universe, share this video with someone who might also be ready to understand their cosmic significance. Hit that subscribe button to join our community of conscious cosmic explorers, and let me know in the comments, how will you live differently knowing that you're the universe, exploring itself through your consciousness? Remember, every day you're alive, you're giving the cosmos experiences it has never had before and may never have again. Make them count. The universe is counting on you.